What are you dealing with to lead your organization? What are you dealing with to lead your organization is a virtual analysis and planning tool for senior executives, senior management of companies and businesses, as well as leadership boards and management people in nonprofit organizations. The what are you dealing with to lead your organization really encompasses the effectiveness of leadership. How well are you leading your team, your organization, your department, your nonprofit, whatever it is that you're involved in? How well are you leading it? And so as we take you through the what are you dealing with to lead your organization program, first thing that we want to do is really look at how we assess your effectiveness. What are the tools that we use to assess your effectiveness? As we look at individual executives, individual managers, individual directors, whatever your title might be, we really look at 6 specific areas. That is communication. How are you communicating with your team, within your team? Decision making. Are you an effective decision maker? And what are the issues that go into making good decisions? Accountability. How are you accountable to your team? How are they accountable to you? Team building. How are you getting the most out of your team? How are you really helping them be successful? Creative thinking and idea management. How are you actively engaging your folks in coming up with new and exciting ideas to help you with your business or your organization? And the last piece that we look at is time management. What are the time management issues that you're facing, that your team is facing as you lead them, and how effectively are you doing that? The other thing that we look at then in this program is we also look at the overall organization. What are the things that are impacting effective leadership in the overall organization? And in that area we look at 6 different areas. Leadership, obviously, what's the vision? Teamwork, communications, culture, and managing to strengths. And we break down those 6 areas in the what are you dealing with card deck, so that as you're going through that card deck experience, you're identifying the issues both from an organization standpoint and from an individual leadership standpoint and management standpoint. You're identifying what the issues are that are holding you and your organization back. That's the what are you dealing with card deck that we utilize. Now the other piece that we do is really look at how do we bring those two together? How do we bring together the individual effectiveness of the leader along with what needs to be done in the organization? And if we can identify what those issues are that are holding back the organization and the individual, and then really create a set of priorities that they can focus on, both the individual and the organization. And then the last piece is really creating a strategic action plan to help you act on those issues and move forward and help you lead your organization better. The what are you dealing with to lead your organization is first off an initial analysis using our unique what are you dealing with card deck. It's a card deck that was created by my co-collaborator Jim Olson, and here we have 52 issues that impact leaders and impact leading organizations. And so we have you go through that virtual card deck and identify what are the 6 issues, 4 of those personally impacting you as a leader or manager, 2 of those, what are the organizational issues that are impacting you. We have you identify 6 and really look at, okay, what are those issues? So once we've done that, we get that information, and that along with a detailed leadership questionnaire that we give you to get additional information and fill in some of the gaps and the blanks that the card deck doesn't touch on, we compile all of that information to really bring together an overall leadership report that we're going to deliver to you. Once we've done that, then we create a personalized action plan and an overall management plan. What are the benefits for you and your organization? Well, certainly what we find is that if you're identifying those issues, if your management and everybody is identifying those common set of issues that are holding people back from a leadership and management perspective, we can create a common plan that everybody's on the same page on and really help them move to the next level in their leadership ability. Certainly from an organizational standpoint, we can identify what are the issues that are impeding our management and our senior leaders to take us where we want to go, and then create that strategic plan that really helps them do that. Now, the process that we take you through is, first off, as I mentioned, we have everybody do the virtual card deck. Again, they go online and they pick those 6 cards as far as what they see are impacting themselves in the organization. We then have them create or complete the questionnaire, and then we pull all of that information together and create a report that we call Observations, Recommendations, and Priorities. Again, what this report does, we have both a report for the individual manager, leader, and then also for the organization itself. Here's what we're seeing from an organizational standpoint. Once we have all of that information together and compiled and we present that report to you, then the next step is we help you take you through the process of creating that strategic action plan that's going to look at those specific issues, both from an individual standpoint and from an organizational standpoint. We typically do this process in a workshop type setting where we come in and we have everybody really create sort of a brainstorming session on what this strategic plan is going to look like. We utilize the business funnel planning or the business planning funnel that I created and wrote the book about, Ultimate Breakthrough Planning, the business funnel approach, and we really then break down all of those issues. Once we've got the priorities identified, then we start breaking them down into strategies and into tactics and tools and into tasks and timelines, and then create an accountability system using what I call key milestones. So we take you through that process so that by the time we're done, each individual executive is going to have their own customized strategic action plan that they need to focus on, and the organization will have an overall strategic action plan that they can focus on from a leadership perspective. Again, then once we do that, we help you execute and implement that plan over a 6-month period through a series of follow-ups and webinars that we provide as part of the program. So what are you dealing with to lead your organization is really a program that's designed to help management, help executives drive their bus to where they want to go and get all the people on the bus and in the right seats. So we really look forward to working with you. My co-collaborator Jim and I have over 30 years of experience working with all different types and sizes of companies, and we really believe that this process can help you more effectively lead your organization to where it is that you want to go. I hope you'll visit, look at more of the information on the website. If you have any questions whatsoever, email us, give us a phone call. Our contact information is all on the website here that you're currently looking at. And we hope that we have an opportunity to work with you in the future. And if you really want to kind of get a taste for how this thing works, click on the free assessment button and take your own free assessment, and then we'll be in touch with you after that to see how we might be able to work with you. Thanks for your time.